Hello everyone, this is Paukshte Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. I continue the series of the videos on working with the basic patterns. Each of the videos is more and more complicated. Don't think that these videos are a waste of time. They're not. I want you to be able to sew and wear anything you want. I want you to be able to adjust your basic patterns to any designs you like. I remind you that we are working with the necklines. I've already showed you a couple of videos on working with the necklines. The shape of the neckline affects the way the garment looks like. Let's be honest, the first thing you see when you look at a person is he or her face and the neck. This is why the shape of the neckline is so important. Not the type of the trousers, not the length of the skirt, the neckline. I wasn't planning to show you the V-necks. Anyway, there are some peculiarities which you should pay attention to when working with them. I have a huge sewing experience. There are some things which I can share with you. I don't know why, but people believe that the V-necks make us look taller. People also like to say that the V-necks stretches visually. I don't like it when people say it. It's not true. There are some details which can make us look better. Taller, slimmer. The V-necks are definitely not one of them. Anyway, I do have something to tell you about the V-necks. I had a V-neck dress. It was dark blue. The V-neck in it was tight and deep. Such necklines make the garments look very elegant. The V-necks can also be wider and not that deep. They are more dreamy in this case. Today we're going to talk to you about the V-necks. After that, I'll talk to you about the boat necks. Let's have a look at the pattern. These are the front and the back. I've already moved the chest dart. I did it not because I wanted to be here, but because I didn't want it to be in the shoulder. I need to match the shoulders. I want to fix them with the sticky tape. Don't do it. I'm doing it just for you to see everything clearly. The V-necks can be tight. I don't like them though. I usually make the necklines a bit wider, even when making the shirt collars. I'm going to talk to you about making the collars later. I want to make the neckline 1 centimeter wider. If you don't do it, the neckline would be too tight. I also need to mark the bust top level. This is very important. Here it is. It's very important to know where it is in order not to make the neckline too deep. Some people do like such deep necklines. Why not, if the body allows? I usually pretend to be a modest woman. This is why I'm not going to make too deep necklines. It's not for me. I want to make the neckline 1 centimeter wider. The back neckline should be made 1 centimeter deeper as well. The dart can be placed here in the neckline. It can be moved to the shoulder. You can place it wherever you want. I remind you that the neckline should be tight and deep. I'll draw it this way. Watch what I'm doing. It will be very beautiful. Garments with such necklines are very elegant. Beautiful deep neckline, wide shoulders. Even though the neckline is pretty deep, it makes the dress look very elegant and classy. I can also make the neckline a bit wider, for about 3 centimeters. The back neckline can be made deeper as well. It can look this way, for example. Do you remember how to work with the shoulder dart? If it's 2 or 3 centimeters long, stitch it. If it's 1 centimeter long, ignore it. If you draw the back neckline this way, the front neckline can be drawn this way. The back neckline doesn't necessarily have to be that deep. You can also draw it this way. The front neckline can also be drawn with a ruler. I've made the line slightly round. These are the 2 different V-necks. The garments with them will look absolutely different. When making a pattern for a dress, you need to be sure of what you want from this dress, whether you want to look sexy or modest. Think about everything in advance. Otherwise, it might be too late to change anything later. This is what I'm making these videos for. Have a look at the lines. The back neckline is not too deep. The front neckline is slightly round and pretty deep. The lines could have been different. They could have been drawn with a ruler. Straight lines make the garments look more serious. I recommend making slightly round lines. It's also very important that you can make the neckline of any shape you want. Make it as deep as you want. Make it as wide as you want. Use your imagination. As I've already said, by the time you start making the pattern for the neckline, you need to know what exactly you want from this dress. Next, I'm going to show you my favorite type of the neckline. It's about 6 centimeters wide. I'll draw the line this way. I'll make the front neckline about 7 or 8 centimeters deep. This is also the V-neck. It's wider, and it's not as deep as the previous ones were. It's of a very beautiful shape. Such neckline would make your dress look absolutely amazing. Wearing such an amazing dress, you will look absolutely gorgeous. I'll make the back neckline similar to the front one, of the same width and pretty deep. It can also look this way. There's one very important thing. If you make the front neckline deep, the back one shouldn't be deep. In this case, they both are about 8 centimeters deep. It's okay. If the front one was deeper, the back would have had to be not that deep. When sewing an evening dress, you can make the back neckline even deeper than the front one. That's what I wanted to tell you about the V-necks. The blue one is my favorite. It's very elegant. I used to say that it's not good for me. I didn't understand the concept of the tight neckline. Anyway, now I do realize that it's very beautiful and elegant. Girls, don't be afraid of the V-necks. Learn to work with them. Notice that the blue line is slightly round. You can make it round in the other direction. You can make it of any shape you want. That's all for today. Next time I'm going to talk to you about the boat necks. Be different and beautiful. My name is Paukshte Irina. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Goodbye.